Here's what I don't know. I don't know how you look at your family and say that you cost them $20 million. So that's why Denzel Ward didn't play in the Cotton Bowl. Bill Landis and Doug Lamarice from cleveland.com. We're going to run through this real quick because I think a lot of guys like us have a similar viewpoint on this. Denzel Ward, the All-American. He's an All-American. He had a great year. He had as good of a year as anybody on Ohio State's roster on either side of the ball, and he did not play in the Cotton Bowl. And I have no problem with that. I'm a little disappointed at fans that do have a problem with it. I get it if you can be respectful about it. Some of the people on social media are not respectful about it. This is a kid, and people have said this is a kid with a lottery ticket. It doesn't mean he doesn't like his teammates. It doesn't mean he's not part of the brotherhood. It means that Ohio State is not immune to what is happening in college football. And what is happening is if you're going to be a millionaire in a couple months and you're playing in a game and your team can't win the national championship, you have to protect yourself, and that's just natural. A lot of guys played. Billy Price played. Sam Hubbard played. Jerome Baker played. Tyquan Lewis played. I get that, and that's a great decision for them, but Denzel Ward's decision is just as good. Landis?
I mean, I agree with all that. I will say I was slightly surprised that he didn't play, and not because I think that Ohio State is immune to all the stuff you talked about. It's just that players and coaches were very adamant that it wasn't going to happen, which led me to believe that there had been some discussion already, that maybe Denzel Ward or someone else had thought about it, they talked about it, and decided they weren't going to do it. Maybe that did happen behind the scenes, and we just don't know about it. But that little piece left me slightly surprised that Denzel didn't play. But yeah, I don't fault him at all. We mentioned it before. They saw Jalen Smith in the Fiesta Bowl blow his knee out and go from a guy who might have been a top 10 pick to a guy who was lucky to get drafted in the second round, right? But he lost millions and millions of dollars because of that injury. You're not guaranteed to be injured. I don't know if there were no major injuries today, but I don't think you risk it. I completely understand not wanting to risk it. I think his teammates, for the most part, do. His coaches certainly do. Everyone in that locker room still loves Denzel Ward. He was a great Buckeye. This doesn't change his career. It's a new norm for college football, and I agree. You should not be angry at Denzel Ward for making the best decision for him and his family.
And Urban Meyer on Thursday said everybody was playing. As far as we understand, the final decision was made Friday on game day for Denzel Ward not to play, and I hope the people watching this can respect that. I think most of you can. He's Bill Landis. He played.
I did.
I sat out. I'm going to be honest. I had too many cookies and I sat out. I'm Doug Lamarice. We'll see you guys later.